Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to be taking on the Buffalo Bills, those Minnesota Vikings, and those Detroit Lions. So, some pretty good ball games for you guys today. Now, when it comes to their roster, they love quarterbacks in Buffalo. They can't get enough. They have every single quarterback that I guess you could want on the roster. Bolger, 89 overall. Then you got Bowler at 83 overall, Battle at 82. And then you got some 379 and 78 and 76 overall quarterbacks behind them. Perez is out. It's going to be Santiago is going to be their starter today. He's a big running back, and they also have this big fullback in Johnson who can lead the way, one of the better overall players on their roster. Steve Smith, 98 overall, Lee Evans. Then they got B.J. Dwight. B.J. Dwight is an absolute monster. 6'3", 260 pounds, 89 overall, 83 catching. The guy can scoot just a little bit as well. No left side O-lineman. Jeff Saturday at center, he's a beast. Andrews at right guard, they have to flip somebody to the left side. Young at right tackle, can probably put Walker on the left side or vice versa. So O-line may be an issue. Campman at defensive end. Then you got Justin Smith as well. Duncan is the only right end. McFarland, Hovan, Bryant. Those are your big bodies in the middle. And then at linebacker got Norton, and Myers, both 85 overall. Moss, 87. Ulbrich, he is 82. And then outside linebacker is good. Cornerback room is looking fabulous, led by Vasher. Simpson, 86 overall. At free safety, then Roy Williams at 99 overall. We have some injury issues. Hayward, the sack master, still out. Paul Pruitt will probably play today, and then Sawyer, rookie receiver, going to be out for at least the next 6 weeks. So we're going to pick up Skylar Green. He's going to be our main kick returner. He will be higher overall than Dishman, another rookie receiver that we picked up, but Dishman will keep his spot. And then Brighton, we're going to bring him in to be a backup defensive end. And then Schottenheimer, Big Marty. They're going to be playing Marty ball in Buffalo. Now, that may surprise you because their passing game may be more talented than their running game. They're going to be playing with a backup running back. They got Steve Smith at receiver, Lee Evans at receiver. We saw Dwight at tight end. And you got Bolger at quarterback, who still looks to be a pretty good quarterback as we try to chase down those Tennessee Titans. So the Buffalo Bills, they're going to look to run the football, I'm guessing. And we're going to try to stack the box and stop their rushing attack. We're going to see how everything plays out. They move their fullback in motion. Going to give it to Santiago. And their fullback got a big block. And that leads to a gain of 9. 2 tight ends to the right. They run that way. Big hit, though, by DeAntoine Johnson. Big, strong safety getting the stop there. Toss play on third down. Johnson's there for the stop, but Santiago picks up the first down. 3 straight run plays. Now, obviously, they're using San Diego's playbook with LT in his prime. Remember, those great days and those great offenses. They run the ball again, 4 straight runs. 5th straight run. After a pickup of 6, Prescott's there for the stop. Now, it's third down and 4. They're going to bring in their backup. It's backup, and Atkins will go down. Big play by Paul Pruitt. It's so nice to have all 3 of my starting linebackers back. Sims looking downfield, tight coverage across the board. Remember, their secondary is pretty darn good, to say the least. We're going to run the ball. Jackson breaks 1 tackle, but he gets cleaned up by Aaron Campman. 3rd down and 12. Sims steps up, throws a rocket shot, caught by Mr. Jackson. Chad Jackson makes the catch for a gain of 28. Now we give it to Jake Jackson, and he's going to pick up a nice gain there. Looking downfield is Sims. Good protection so far. And then we're going to find Mike Williams. The USC legend makes the catch right there for a first down. So we're moving deeper and deeper in the Bills' territory. And then we hold on to the ball just a little bit too long. Sims gets popped. The pass goes to the grass. We get the ball to Jackson, making it 3rd down and manageable. We want to keep this Bills defense on their heels. We're going to fire that thing. It's going to be dropped by Dishman. If I put Skylar Green there, does he catch it? The world may never know. But the kick by Glover is up and good. So Cox breaks a tackle. He's going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. 1st down and 10. Santiago up the gut. Going to fall forward. And he's going to pick up a gain of 7. I formation, another run play. They have not passed the ball at all. Marty ball in full effect. 1st down and 10. Heavy personnel to the left side. 2 backs, 2 tight ends. That's that 22 personnel. And Santiago breaking tackles. He's like, this is my opportunity to show the world what I can do. 2nd down and 3. They're going to stick with the ground game. Yes, they are. Breaking the tackle is Santiago, but Thomas is there to clean them up. 3rd down and 1. Charles Dexter cleans them up in the backfield with the TFL, and we take back over up by 3. Sims looking downfield. Sims fires that thing, caught by Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald's first catch results in a gain of 9. Now we have Jackson wide open in the flat. Turns it upfield, and he's going to pick up the first down, brought down by Vasher. Get the ball to MJD, let him get a carry. And he's going to work his way upfield for 5. Now we go with a play fake. Sims looking downfield, running out of time, and that pass hits the grass. So they get a hit on Sims again, and yet again they get a hit on Sims. So we're not giving up any sacks, but the pressure continues to be a problem as we send this one deep. Figgins with a big hit. The ball is loose. Scooped and scored by Lorenzo Miles. So this defense of slugfest, which this game has turned into be, has also turned into a game that's separated by 2 possessions. A 2-possession lead for the Jaguars. And now the Bills feel like they have to pass. First pass attempt by Bolger as he sends it deep, looking for Steve Smith. And we bat that one away with the Antoine Johnson. That pass broken up. And that's another good play in our secondary. 3rd down and 10. Obvious passing situation here. Bolger looking deep downfield. Has a man is caught. Lee Evans brought down at the 20-yard line. So when they have to pass it, the passing game comes through for them, and now they're going back to the ground game. 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup. They go back to Santiago, and we're there with the stop. 3rd down and 8. Bolger from a clean pocket. Bolger pump faking a couple of times. Now lets it fly, and Steve Smith wins the jump ball. Again, these receivers are talented. And they're making talented plays. Now they get the ball to Santiago. Going to drag Prescott to the end zone. A touchdown, Buffalo. And that's how you answer. It's been heavy on the ground attack. Then they allow Bolger to throw it, and it works out. And then Santiago takes it to the crib. We're up by just 3. That pass caught by Chad Jackson. And that's going to result in a pickup of 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Play fake. Sims looking and going to find Lewis. Perfect pass right on the 8 and the 9. 1st down, Jags. Going back to Jackson, makes the catch there right at midfield. And another 1st down. Under 2 minutes to go here. We're going to run the ball as we're at midfield, so no need to hurry. But we don't want to obviously delay too much, be too lethargic. We want to pass it there to Fitzgerald. He makes the catch, and we have a 1st down. Minute 09 to work with, and then we slide to the right, and we slide right into a sack. Loss of 9. Sims drops back in to find Lewis, and that will put us back in field goal range. 35 seconds to work with. Sims dropping back, and Sims going down again. And that's going to take us out of field goal range. So with 2 seconds on the clock, we're going to try a Hail Mary. And yeah, that did not work. No answered prayer there at all. So that is going to do it for the first half of play. The Bills only down by 7. As they try to get up past 500. So Green to the 20-yard line, and he goes nowhere further. So 1st down and 10 now. Going to run the ball with Jackson. Good blocking, good running. Give him that truck stick, though. And we're going to pick up a gain of around 7. Give it to him here again. Let's follow your big fullback. Let him be the bus driver, and he's going to lead you to the promised land. Play fake now. Sims looking, throwing it deep, and it's going to be off of the hands of Jackson. A very tight window. The ball did get to his hands, but a big hit knocks it loose. Now we go back to the ground game, and that's going to result in a gain of around 3, maybe 4. So 3rd down and a long 6. Sims dropping back, avoids the rush, rolls left, decides to throw it to Jones, who can't stay in bounds. He made the catch, but it's going to be ruled incomplete. So toss play to Santiago, breaks the tackle, and Santiago takes this one past the 40-yard line, and now Dexter's a little bit shaken up. So as soon as our linebacking core is at full goal, they're injured again. 1st down and 10. They're going to run the ball with Santiago, and Evan Lee, one of the best defensive ends that stop and run, gets in there. And then your boy misses a tackle. We knew it was coming, but the execution wasn't there. I was using Thomas, and we run right past the ball carrier. That pass incomplete. They're going to run the ball with Santiago again. This time we are there for the stop, but Santiago's big body leans forward for a gain of 7. Play fake. Bolger throws it to Evans. An awkward delivery, but Evans bails his quarterback out with the catch there for a 1st down. They're going to run the ball with Atkins, and we know what's coming, and Paul Pruitt's like, I've seen that before, and I'm going to stop it. I'm going to shut it down. Play fake. They throw it. Caught by Evans. Touchdown. Marty Ball in full effect, and I just have to believe his coaching overall, his coaching style is just perfect for what they're trying to do in Buffalo. And I can almost guarantee you that their O-line and running backs get a boost from him coaching them. That's just how I feel, and that's what I'm sticking with. Green going to take this one up to the 24-yard line. First down and 10. Play fake. We get smacked. Down goes Sims. Loss of 6. Second down and 16. Sims going back to there. Going back to Dishman. And the rookie receiver makes the catch there for a gain of 9. Now, play fake, they bit, but whenever they run commit on the play action, I feel like it puts them in better position, and we couldn't find nobody open, or at least we couldn't pull the trigger, and we go 3 and out, and we know they're going to try to kill the clock and just run the ball till you can't run the ball no more. Second down and 7. They get the ball to Santiago, brought down by Prescott just shy of the first down, and that is going to do it for the the third quarter of play, Santiago up the gut, and he's going to fall forward for a first down. Our formation, power football, that power O, and Prescott's there to stop Santiago after a gain of 2. Going back to Santiago, they put us in a nickel defense. They came out 3 wide. He's able to pick up a little something, or a gain of 5, I should say. Prescott's hurt. They run the ball with Atkins, and he's able to get past the first down marker. They give it back to Santiago. Dexter back in there. And Charles Dexter with the tackle after a gain of 2. 2 tight ends to the left. They go with a play-action pass. They have a man deep. Mr. Dwight is in the end zone. A perfect game plan. Old school football. 2 tight ends. Get your fullback out there, act like it's going to be a run, throw it deep downfield, and the Bills are up by 2 scores. And I can definitely say today that we have been out-coached, but there's still time for a comeback. 21-10, Buffalo on top. Sims looking downfield, throwing it to Jackson. Big hit, the ball comes loose, and the Bills recover it. This defense is definitely ahead of their offense, and they make a play to make their offensive job that much easier as they give them a short field and a chance to put this game on ice. Big tackle there by Murphy, and to stop Santiago. They go up the gut. Santiago gonna get stopped yet again, and now they're looking at 3rd down and 7. We stack the box. We send the blitz. We get a hit on the quarterback looking for B.J. Dwight, and that pass will fall incomplete. So Buffalo going to have to settle for a field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And now we're down by 14, and we need a classic comeback, or that gap between us and the Titans will grow even more, and Buffalo will find themselves over 500. First down and 10. Sims steps up in the pocket. Now he drops back, escapes left, rolls left, fires it. Caught by Jackson, breaks 1 tackle, and then dropped just shy of midfield. 3:09 on the clock. Sims rolls left, heaves it deep. Man-on-man coverage, and they bat that one away. It was intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Sims, right side, going to fire it to Dishman, and a rookie coming through with some nice grabs today. 3rd down and inches. Sims, they run commit. We throw it deep, and it's caught by Fitzgerald, and we're down to the 20-yard line. 2 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock. Sims rolls left, still rolling. Now decides to keep it. Big block downfield by Jackson, and that's going to give us a first down. So 1st and goal with 2:29 on the clock. We're going to run the ball here with Jackson. And Jackson going to power through contact and find himself in the end zone. So touchdown Jacksonville. And we cut the lead down to 7. We're going to hope that kicking the ball deep is the right decision here. We are down by 7. We do have all 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. So 2:23 on the clock. They run the ball. Santiago, north and south. Been doing it all day. Got to believe that Jacksonville defense got to be second win. Johnson up the gut. Get your fullbacks involved, and that's going to result in a gain of around 1. So 3rd down and 2. Santiago dropped, and he's not going to pick up the first down. We have 1 timeout, minute 49 on the clock. We fire it to an open Fitzgerald, but it's broken up at the line of scrimmage. Now Sims, under some duress, going to fire it to Jackson. Makes the catch, stays in bounds, so the clock will run. Minute 32 on the clock. Sims looking. Sims throws it. Was not looking Jackson's way, but when you're that good, you're that good. And Jackson makes the catch for a first down, but still stopped in bounds. Looking deep for Fitzgerald. He makes the catch, and now we're on the other side of the 50, but the clock continues to run. 2nd down and 8. 53 seconds on the clock. Gonna fire it to Dishman, and that pass is incomplete. 3rd down. 49 seconds on the clock. A big hit. That pass goes straight to the grass. Last chance to dance. Sims fires it deep. Gonna find Fitzgerald. And we are inside the 20. 27 seconds to work with. Sims rolls left, pump faking, and now he has to throw the ball away. All his receivers are basically going to the right side, so there was nobody to his left. Gonna fire it to the end zone. Broken up by Vasher. And I want to say Vasher and Sims both played for the Texas Longhorns at the same time. That pass caught by Mercedes Lewis, and Lewis will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars, and the comeback is in full effect. The PAT will be up and good, and this ball game is all tied up. So 24-24 is now the score as we send this one deep. I like the little cinematic look, but I hate the camera angle because I can't see where I'm going. I get pancaked. Cox gets loose, and he's going to take it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they have a chance as Bolger has all day. Throws it up the seam, caught by Santiago, and he was in double coverage. Santiago ran for over 100 yards. Makes that catch that puts him in field goal range, and sometimes all you can do is tip your hat. We definitely got outcoached. We definitely got outplayed as well. Marty Ball works. Just run the flipping ball. And obviously this game is old, but you know, I watch modern day football where everybody's spreading things out and the most common formation is one tight end, one back, and three receivers. But sometimes old school just works. And we might need to adopt some of that because although I do believe in my receiving core, I even like Dishman. Sawyer obviously is hurt. We got Mike Williams, got Chad Jackson, obviously got Larry Fitzgerald, and Mercedes Lewis. We have a gang of guys that can catch the football. But maybe, just maybe, we need to just run that rock. Go with some heavy personnel out there and try to control the ball game just a little bit better. Winners and losers, Eagles, they smacked the Skins 54-13. Ravens over the Cowboys, Patriots over the Rams. Then you got the Buccaneers over the Falcons, Titans over those Broncos. The Packers can't buy a win. Panthers beat them. We know what happened in Jacksonville. Colts, they take care of the Texans. Cardinals, they lose to the Lions. Chargers over the Bengals. Seahawks, they fall to the Vikings. Raiders, they beat the Saints. Niners beat down the Jets. The Giants, they take care of those Pittsburgh Steelers. Now we got Monday Night Football going to be taking on Vince Young, who is now the starting quarterback for those Minnesota Vikings. 92 throw power, 98 throw accuracy, still got 89 overall speed, awareness just 76. Now his O-line is put together by duct tape. We'll get to that in a second. Vikings probably have a better running back room than the Buffalo Bills, but a different philosophy, so I'm not too worried about their running backs. Fullback not as good as well, and like I mentioned, the O-line put together by duct tape. Passing game, though, could be a problem. Ulrich, 82 overall rookie. They also got Santana Moss. He has 95 overall speed, 81 catch out of USC. So him and Santana Moss could be problems for us moving forward. And they also got Jeremy Shockey, 98 overall. He is in year number 11. Now, left tackle is out. Left guard is out. Hutchinson, beast. Center room, decent. Right guard is okay. Right tackle, career-ending injury. He has that Bo Jackson hip fracture. Oh, well, he might have had a dislocated hip with Bo. But you know what I mean. The hip, that's nothing to mess around with. So their O-line is decimated. You thought the Bills were surprising us with their O-line blocking as well they did. That had a lot to do with Marty and their philosophy and the way that he coaches. They're coached by Brad Childress. I'm not quite sure that he is going to have that same philosophy. Their defense, outstanding. Thurman out of, I believe, Georgia back in the day. 99 overall. Chad Greenway, 91. Freaking, look at their secondary. Absolutely phenomenal. Safeties look good as well. Yeah, Cox, 89 overall. He's an absolute beast as well. So, let's go. It's time to take on Brad Childress. It's Monday Night Football. It's under the lights. It's going to be live from Jacksonville, Florida. We need to bounce back and get a win. Both teams come in at 6-3, and we're going to have a short week, a very short week. This wouldn't happen in real life. We play on Monday Night Football, and then we have the Thursday night turkey ball game versus those Detroit Lions for Thanksgiving. So Jackson going up the gut. He's going to pick up a decent game there. We're going to try to stick with the ground game or just run the ball there again, and we pick up maybe a yard. So 3rd down and 7, obvious passing situation. And look for Larry Fitzgerald. They send a blitz. Believe that was Greenway that got to the quarterback. We threw it under duress, and Larry Fitzgerald has to make a catch on his knees. He goes nowhere. But then we get a sack. And we haven't had one of those in a long time. Andre Thomas, inside linebacker on a delayed blitz. And remember, the O-line put together by super glue, duct tape, and a little bit of spit. 2nd down and 15, going to send a blitz again. Quick pass to Ulrich, and the rookie makes his first catch, but goes basically nowhere. So 3rd down and 14, 4-man rush. Young has time, throws it deep, and give me that Yahoo! Zay. I said give me that Yahoo. Give me that user interception. We got this thing going back the other way. So 1st down and 10. Sims steps up. Sims going to fire that thing. Caught by Mike Williams. And that's going to result in a 1st down. And now Chris Sims is shaking up. We've seen that all too often. He's in a contract year where that affect negotiation. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. And Jackson going to work his way upfield for a 1st down. And Chris Sims will be out for the rest of the game. So it won't be that Texas matchup that we love. Anyways, Harris looking downfield. That pass caught by Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald's going to go down. Gain of just 2. Harris going to hand this one off to Jackson, turns the corner, good blocking, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. We came up in that 22 personnel, and it's working. We run the ball again. Cox is there for the stop. Now, I showed you that Danielson is their free safety, although he is a strong safety, but he's starting that free safety as Cox gets another stop. We're going to run the ball here. We run into the backside of our fullback, and we can't get into the end zone. 3rd and goal. Quarterback draw. That's not going to work. A quarterback sneak. That's not going to work. 4th and goal. We run the ball again, and the Minnesota Vikings get a goal line stand. We wanted to come out and run the football. We were inspired by Marty. And boy, oh boy, I guess we ain't built like the Buffalo Bills. 2nd down and 4. Vince Young under some pressure. Throws it. Nearly intercepted, but we get a hand on the football and we swap it down. Young throwing it. Big hit by Prescott. Welcome to the NFL, Ulrich. Welcome. You wear that 84. They expect big things from you. Shake it off, brother. You'll be okay. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Play 0-0 is the score. Play fake. Harris looking downfield. Got Big Vincent. Get your fullbacks involved and look out. Cox going to get ran over right there, and he is going to have to exit stage left. So 1st down, 10 yards to go. Harris surveys the field, looking for Fitzgerald, and that pass is caught. And we need to do more of that. We need to focus on Lewis and Fitzgerald. And, Jackson can ball. This is Jake Jackson who makes the catch. But Chad, obviously, that deep threat. But we need to focus on those 3 guys as our main targets moving forward if this season is going to have any success. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. Good blocking on the outside. And Jackson is going to pick up a 1st down. So now it's going to be 2nd down and goal. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. And he breaks the tackle. And he finds the end zone. Brian Billick loves it. We can run the ball. They will not stop us. We will not be denied. Touchdown Jags. And we take a early 7-point lead. Santana Moss, he's going to get loose. Up to the 30 and brought down at the 35-yard line. 1st down and 10. Vince Young has the football. Vince Young slides to the right, and he's going to go down. Henderson with the sack. The ball is loose, and Tatum Bell is there for the recovery. Vince Young pump faking. You ain't got time to pump fake. Not today. Not behind that O-line. Back-to-back sacks by Big John Henderson. Young fires it. Dropped by Moss. Big hit by Williams. And we take over up by 7 with 3:50 on the clock here in the 1st half. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. Nice run there brought down by Thurman. That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. Give it to him again. Getting a pickup around 2. So 3rd down and 4. Very manageable. Harris looking downfield. Launches it deep, caught by Mercedes Lewis. He got a step on Williams, and that's going to give us a 1st down. Williams is in for Cox. That pass going to be caught by Vincent. Again, get your fullbacks involved. Vincent breaks a tackle and picks up a gain of 9. Now we're going to follow him to the promised land. He's going to lead us to a 1st down into a spring of water. We're thirsty. 1st and 10. 2 tight ends to left side. Looking left. Throwing it to Mills. Picked off. Danielson steps in front of it to the 40, still loose, and Harrison finally brings him down as they cross midfield. So Danielson with the play of the 1st half, because even if we don't score a touchdown, we're probably going to walk away with 3 on that drive, but he had other plans. An interception that could turn the momentum and turn the tide. 1st down and 10. Vince Young going to come out to the field. He got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tatum Bell is in the backfield. We're going to send the blitz. They pick it up. Young looking downfield, caught by Wright. And that's their biggest offensive play right there. They're definitely in field goal range now. Minute 10 on the clock. Vince Young to the right side. That pass is hauled in by Santana Moss, and that's going to result in a first down. Shockey to the left side. They run the ball to the left side and nothing doing. Tatum Bell, I mean, like I said, it's not the same philosophy, not the same coaching staff, not the same running backs. Because Santiago is a big man, I ain't going to lie. Third down and goal. Looking downfield is Young. Fires it. Caught by Shockey at the goal line. But he's going to get turned around and not cross the end zone. Or get into the end zone. So 7-3 is the score. Skylar Green from inside his own 5 up to the 20 to the 21 he runs. And now we take over with a chance to add to our lead. But Harris is going down. First play of the drive is a sack. 34 seconds to work with. Harris looking downfield, looking for Dishman, and it gets to him. Thurman almost had a pick, but it goes past him, and Dishman makes the catch. Harris, that LSU Georgia connection, as he beats Thurman there. Harris looking downfield, throws it to Jackson, and it's caught but out of bounds. Second down and 10. 24 seconds to work with. Harris steps up. Harris throws it. It's caught by Fitzgerald. It might be a first down, and it is. 12 seconds to work with. Fitzgerald underneath, and that's not a very good decision. That's going to take our last timeout. 8 seconds to work with. Second down and 6. Got to try to find the sideline. Harris steps up, throws it, and it's caught by Chad Jackson. But I wish we had more time. 7-3 will be the score as we head to the second half of play. Harris, not a bad first half. Only blemish was that interception. 7-3, Jacksonville still on top. Santana Moss from his own 10 to the 15 to the 20 and brought in at the 24-yard line. Can our defense continue to give the Vikings offense fits? They're going to run the ball with Tatum Bell. That's a decent run right there. Henderson with the takedown. Gain of 4 yards. I formation. They're going to fake the end around. Tatum breaks the tackle, and Tatum gets popped by Henderson, and that's going to result in another solid pickup, this time of 5. They fake the run. Vince is going to try to get loose, but Lorenzo Miles was waiting for him. We get the stop there as we force a 3 and out. Now we run the ball, and we go nowhere fast. The Vikings do have a pretty good defense. Harris steps up, fires it, caught by Jackson, and that's going to result in a first down. Move those chains. I formation, going to run the ball with Jackson. Jackson has a little bit of a crease, but it closed up quickly. We're only able to pick up 4 yards there, but I'll take 4 yards in a cloud of dust. Harris looking downfield, picked off again. Williams able to step in front of that one. The pass was ever so slightly behind Mercedes Lewis. You're going to see Lewis kind of has to reach behind him, and that gave Williams just enough of an opportunity to make another big play for this Vikings defense. So first down and 10, they're going to run the ball with Tatum Bell, who's loose. Tatum Bell has a first down, brought down by Johnson, and the Vikings look to have some momentum on them side. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, and we shut it down. All right, you are not Marty. This ain't Marty ball in Minnesota. Play fake, looking downfield, and we get a sack. Defense is coming through. That Minnesota offensive line don't know what to do. Third down and 14, Young lets it fly. That pass caught. And it will be caught for a gain of around, what are we going to call it, 12? But not a first down. That's all I do know. Kick is up. Kick is good, just barely. So, the Minnesota Vikings cut the lead down to 1. Skylar Green going to work his way upfield. And we got to figure something out because our offense has not done a darn thing in the longest time. We've been able to move the ball, but we only have 1 touchdown to show for it and a couple of turnovers. We're going to run the ball with Jackson there. Picks up 5 yards. Let's get back to doing that. That looked good. We're going to run the ball again. And Jackson gets wrestled down just shy of the first down. So third down and 3. Going to throw it to Jackson. Makes the catch. And he's going to have a first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars as we slowly but surely moving up the field. Going to throw it to Big Vincent. Get your fullbacks involved one more time. Another catch for him. And that's going to result in a decent game. So second down, looking for Fitzgerald. He makes the catch. Big stiff for him there, saying, Chad Greenway, get off of me. And that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. We're up by just 1, but we have the football and we are marching. First down and 10. Inside Minnesota territory, there goes Jackson. Finds a lane to run through, hits him with the spin move, and picks up 7 yards. Play fake. Harris looking deep, throws it into some traffic, but Fitzgerald makes the catch. And Williams, who does have a pick, has been getting victimized out there. He was not in position. Remember, he's in for the injured Cox. We're going to run the ball, and that's going to result in a gain of just 2. You're on field goal range. Don't want to mess this up. We're going to run the ball with him again, and Jackson gets wrestled down after a gain of maybe 1. So 3rd down and manageable. Harris steps up, has a lane, has the first down, and does not have a touchdown. The O-line gave him enough time. It was man coverage. It was 5 wide, so we were just like, take it, just take it, and he did, but he can't get into the end zone. We're going to run the ball, and MJD has a touchdown. This game, we should have more points. Outside the 2 picks, one of them being in the red zone, there was also a goal line stand by Minnesota. If it wasn't for that, we could easily be up 21-6. But hey, this is why you play the game. They're going to run the ball with Bell, and Bell's going to find his way forward and pick up a gain of 6 right there. Vince Young going to hand it back to Bell, breaks the tackle, gets close to that orange line, and he's going to pick up that first down. They come up with a heavy formation, 2 tight ends, 2 backs, and again, that's not going to work. Not today. 2nd down and 10. Play fake. They find Santana Moss, and Santana, he's going to pick up a good gain there. They're 0 for 6 on 3rd down. Play fake. Vince Young has it. Throws it to a wide open man. It's Shockey. Jeremy Shockey going to get popped as he crosses midfield and has the Vikings set up shop at the 41-yard line. They're going to run the ball. They go nowhere. They run the ball again. Breaking a tackle is Bell. Breaking another is Bell. And that's a pretty good run as he picks up 6 yards. 3rd down and 4. Not that time. Miles with the stop. And now it's 4th down. And they're going to punt it away. So they're hoping their defense can get a stop. And we're praying that our offense won't allow them to. We're going to pick up 3 yards there. They got to burn a timeout. They have 2 left. We get the ball back to Jackson. Brought down by Greenway. And now it's 3rd down and 1. We give it to Jackson again, and he gets boxed up, nowhere to go. So they're going to hold on to the last timeout. They have 1:21 on this clock. Young gets loose, and he's going to pick up a gain of 8 using his feet to hurry back to the line of scrimmage. That pass caught by Moss, but not in bounds. 3rd down and 2. We send a blitz. They pick it up. Big hit. The ball is loose. There's a flag. I thought the timing was perfect. If this was today's NFL, he'll be suspended for life. But back then, that's legal. But I got there early, so pass interference is the call. Young trying to get loose. He's going to dive for the first down, comes up just short. They're going to hurry back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 1. Young is off again, gets loose, still on his feet, and dives to about the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, 41 seconds. They fake the spike. Young throws it. Give me that Yahoo. Zay Hurt. So give me that user interception. And we got this thing going back the other way. Albert Prescott, 2 picks and a tackle saves the day. Now, I thought he might be player of the game, but they're going to give it to Big John Henderson. 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 4 overall tackles. They only have 1 time. I'm going to give it to Vincent. They burn it there. We will take a knee, and that's going to be your ball game. 14-6 is the score. We bounce back. It wasn't pretty. None of these games are going to be pretty. All right? Like, obviously, I always mess with the slider sets. I believe a few episodes back I told y'all that I did. Because in this game, if your team is good, whoever you draft and whoever you sign will instantly get good as well. And they don't even really have to see playing time. So I'm just trying to throw in some different wrinkles. Obviously, we have our rules with free agency and what we can do there. But again, I want to keep this Jacksonville Jaguars franchise going for as long as I possibly can before I get tired of it. You might already be tired of it, but you're still here. So I appreciate that. I really, really do. Defense played lights out. They're going to have to do that next week. And offense, they're going to have to be played better. Because although Minnesota had a good defense, and so did the Buffalo Bills, the defense we're about to face is juggernaut. Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer. Bears over the Packers. Packers have not won a game. Bills over the Patriots. Saints over the Cowboys in a baseball game. The Ravens, they lose to the Colts. Baltimore forever. Chiefs lose to the Dolphins, Panthers over the Skins. Eagles over the Falcons, then Bengals over those Brownies. The Texans, they lose. The Niners, they beat Seattle. That's always a good sign. Broncos over the Steelers. Then you had the Chargers over those Bucks. The Titans, and I believe the Bucks got LT now. So that's a little bit of a rivalry now, right? Okay, anyways, let's move on. We're going to be taking on the Colts. And look at this roster. Peyton Manning, He is a 14-year vet in year 15, 95 throw power, 99 throw accuracy, 99 awareness, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. And again, this is Turkey Day. Steven Jackson, who was with us for the past 3 seasons, is now with those Detroit Lions. Dorsey is a good fullback as well. Receiving core is young, but very, very good. Very, very good. Why do I say that? Only 85 overall. We know in this game overalls are inflated. But with Peyton Manning leading them, you know they get a boost all over the place with what he has. O-line, freakishly good. You better have a good O-line to block in front of Peyton Manning, and they do that. They do have that. Right guard, a little bit shaky. Right tackle, though, you bounce back with an 88 overall. Defensive line, Spoto, 93. Terrell Suggs, 99. Kevin Williams, 99. Kennedy, 91. Smith, 88. Adams at linebacker, 87. Ulrich, another one, 89 at linebacker. Sims, 90 at linebacker. Champ Bailey, 91. Miller from Clemson, 91. Clemens, Namdi is your dime back. Like, look at this roster. Wilson's 99 overall. Cox, 83 overall. And they're coached by Pendergast, who is from the Dennis Green tree. So he's using the Arizona playbook. And that kind of leads me to believe it's going to be a balanced attack. When this game came out, they had a young Matt Leinart and you had Edgerrin James at running back for Arizona. You still had Fitzgerald, still had Anquan Bolden. So you definitely wanted to pass the football. However, you wanted to give the ball to Edgerrin James because I believe this is his first year. When this game came out, this is their first year having him in Arizona. Anyways, we get the football first. Sims looking downfield under some pressure. Down he goes. Spoto with the sacko, and now it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Sims fires it to Michael Williams, and Big Mike Will comes through with a decent gain on that reception. 3rd down and 1. We give it to Jackson. Loses his helmet, but picks up the 1st down. Move those chains. Out formation. 2 receivers to the left. Play fake. Sims looking downfield. Throws it to Fitzgerald. Goes down on his knees to make the catch. And Big Spoto is a little bit shaken up. So move those chains for us. Sims under some pressure. And you're not going to roll that way and get away. That's Terrell Sizzle with the sacko. That pass going to be drop-o by the defensive back-o. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. 3rd down and 15. Sims steps up in the pocket. Sims rolls right, and down he goes. Mama, guess who? Terrell Suggs. Another sack. He wants the crowd to let him know how good that play was. So on 4th and 24, we got to send that ball to Peyton Manning, Steven Jackson, and this Colts. See, did it. Blue Manning is just automatically Colts. But this Detroit Lions offense, Kellen Winslow makes the catch right there. Can't forget about him in this receiving core, although he's a tight end. Jackson to the right side, brought down by Johnson. And that's going to be a gain of 8. Manning dropping back. You never know what he's going to do when it's a short yardage situation on 2nd down. Throws it to Winslow. We wrap him up shortly. That pass results in a gain of just 2. They run the ball on 3rd and inches, and they pick up the rest. 1st down, Lions. They're going to run the ball with Jackson. And Jackson, he's going to get upfield, and that's going to result in a decent gain, picking up 7 there. Jackson, another toss play, breaks a tackle, gets away from Prescott, and finally brought down by Johnson again. 1st and 10. Jackson breaks another tackle, and he's going to work his way upfield. So we've been trying to stop the run all video long, and Jackson might be the toughest running back to stop, as they're going to find their 2nd-year receiver for a 1st down. So 0-0 is the score as we head to the 2nd quarter of play. Jackson gets another carry, and we are all over that. Charles Dexter, a pretty good-looking outside linebacker. We've had some good linebackers come through this series. Again, got to draft 3. You staying in a 4-3. It's just classic old-school football. You got to love it. You ain't got to come out and nickel every single play. Manning looking downfield. That pass dropped, and that's going to do it for their drive. They are in field goal range. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Detroit scores first, and now Skylar Green from the 10. Skylar Green to the 15, to the 20, and wrapped up right there. Maybe got to the 21-yard line. 1st down and 10. Sims looking downfield. Sims steps up, throws it to Fitzgerald. We got to start getting his targets way up. 1st down and 10. After that 1st down, Sims looking right. Now he's going to roll left. He's going to throw it, and we will cross the line of scrimmage, but they don't call that. They just don't allow you to catch that. 2nd down and 10. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. Good blocking again. Cuts it upfield, And that's going to set up third down and very, very manageable. Third down and 4. Sims looking, running out of time as the pressure got in from the backside, which is his front side, as T. Sizzle got there, and Spoto, who's back in, is going to get to the quarterback. So now they hand the ball off to Jackson, and Jackson's going to pick up a gain of around 3. Second down and 7. Jackson gets to carry again, and Jackson will pick up the first down. They're going to hurry back because it's still Peyton Manning. It might not be his coach, but they're still going to hurry up. Manning pump faking it. Manning throwing it, and that pass caught by Jackson. And that's going to be a gain of just 4. Second down and 6. Peyton Manning with all day. Look at the O-line. Just giving him all kinds of time. Throws it up and it's picked off by Murphy. Maybe he took that much time because nobody got open. The O-line started to finally break down. Manning throws it right into the hands of John Murphy. We're going to run this thing with Jackson. And Jackson, he's going to fall backwards, which is forward for a first down. And Wilson is now shaken up. First down, 10 yards to go. We're going to run the ball with Jackson again. Got to play power football. Let our O-line start to dominate. Picks up 5 yards there. We're in field goal range. Do not want to mess this up. T-Sizzle. Not 1, not 2, but 3 first half sacks. Looking downfield to Sims. Gonna throw it to Fitzgerald. Makes the catch, and we're inside the 20 with a first down. Offset eye look. We're gonna run the ball. And Jackson, he's gonna pick up a decent gain there. Sets up second down and 7. They send a blitz. Looking downfield to Sims. Throws it. I mean, there was a man in the area, but it's gonna be intentional grounding nonetheless. Loss of down. Loss of everything. And we lose our minds when it comes to blocking for him. So now it's going to be a 48-yard attempt. The kick is up by Glover, and the kick will be good. And we finally get on the scoreboard. So here come the Detroit Lions coming right back. Larson from inside his own 5 makes the man miss and finally gets brought down from behind just shy of the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for Peyton Manning. We send a blitz. They pick it up. They take a shot deep, caught by Kellen Winslow. That's a first down. And the Detroit Lions are on the move in the Jaguar territory. Taking another shot deep, has a man wide open. Low makes the grab. That ain't Megatron. I think last time I checked, Megatron was on the Broncos. We've been doing this franchise for so long. I got to look at these rosters. Anyways, man, it's 10-3. Detroit on top. Green going to take it to about the 20 and no further. 53 seconds to work with. Sims dropping way back. And a fire it, though, to Chad Jackson, who is loose. Jackson trying to keep us in the ball game. Puts us in the Detroit territory. Sims fires it left side. Caught by Fitzgerald. And now we're inside the 20. So first down, 10 yards to go. Sims going to spread things out. 4 receivers, 1 tight end, and he's going to get hit as he scrambles for his life. The ball comes loose, and Sims is hurt. Under 2 minutes. What happens? There should be a timeout that's taken. There's no timeout that's taken. The clock starts running. I thought the clock had stopped. I see that there's 5 seconds. I hurry up to try to throw it, and I'm tapping select to call a timeout, and we do get the timeout called. But man, oh man, we had all 3 timeouts when Sims got hurt. I would have took one, but I figured they took one because he got hurt. And it just wasn't meant to be, man. Another miscue to end the first half here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jackson trying to get loose. And Jackson will get loose as he turns upfield for a gain of 8. We send a blitz, get a hit on Manning, and Murphy with another pick. Prescott with 2 last game. Murphy with 2 on the great Peyton Manning. It was a big hit by Thomas on Manning as we sent the blitz, and maybe that forced the errant throw. First and 10. Sims surveys the field as he's back in. He's going to get back out because he's hurt again. A big hit by Spoto. These 2 defensive ends are cheating, and our right tackle is not that good, and our left tackle is a little bit old, and he might be done. Taking a shot deep, caught by Lewis Harris, greatest backup quarterback in the game. He is 87 overall with years left on his contract. Sims still has years left in his career, though, so we got to make a decision this offseason. Jackson going to go up the gut, picks up a decent gain. Third down and 4. Sims back in the ball game, fires it to Jackson, and that bullet was right in between the 1 and the 7, and he's hurt again. And I know that these are just minor because he keeps on coming back in, but my goodness gracious, Chrissy, we're going to run the ball with Jackson. Jackson gets dropped from behind, holding by battle our rookie right tackle. Harris surveys the field, throws it to Vincent, who can't make the catch. Second down and goal. Harris, under pressure, gets hit by Suggs, and the pass intended for Lewis will fall incomplete. Another third down. We're 3 for 6 on third down. Looking for Lewis, who makes the catch at the goal line. But we're not going to get it. So fourth and goal, we're going to go for it. And Jackson will find the end zone. We will not be denied. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And we're going to take a 3-point lead. Lawrence, he gets tripped up right shy of the 25. Now they're going to run the ball with Jackson. Big blocks, big runs, and a gain of around 9. Second down, 1 yard to go. 12 personnel out there. Jackson breaks a tackle. Gonna have a first down. Detroit yet again is on the move. Manning gets hit, throws it to the flat. Caught by Dorsey, their fullback. And the fullback's getting loose. Big stiff arm. He picks up 9. The handball off the 39. And we missed the TFL. And again, Jackson's big. It might not have been a TFL the way he can just lean forward. But we could have hit him in the backfield. Instead, they pick up a first down. They run the ball with their backup running back. He goes nowhere. They throw it up low, getting busy, and coming up big with a catch right there for a first down. They're going to give this one to their backup running back again. And that's going to be a gain of nothing. So we love seeing him in the ball game. We don't like seeing Steven Jackson. McComas, he gets in there for the hit on Peyton Manning. And that pass goes straight to the grass. Now they get to take a shot deep, and that pass falls incomplete trying to get to Jackson. But they are in field goal range. The 49-yard attempt is up, and it is going to be good. So the Detroit Lions have now tied this thing up at 13 apiece. Lowe has come up big time and time again, had a big 20-yard reception there. So now it's going to be our man Skylar Green from inside his own end zone, takes it out to the 5, to the 15, and dropped that around the 22-yard line. Going to spread things out. Sims looking for Dishman, makes the catch there, and he's going to get dropped along the sideline. 13-13 as we head to the fourth quarter of play. Second down and 5. We come out with 3 receivers all to the left. Sims throws it, looking for Fitzgerald, makes the catch, and Fitzgerald going to have a first down. 5 for 83 for him today. First down and 10. Back to the ground game. Jackson had some room, but we end up getting tripped up. Second down and 9. Sims looking for Mike Williams. He got hit, but the ball finds its way to him, and now Mike Williams is shaken up. So now Skylar Green got to come in at receiver. As now it's third down, we go with 3 receivers. Dishman to the left side, going to fire over the middle. Caught by Lewis, but then the hit knocks the football loose. 13-13, the score remains. Lorenzo Miles gonna bring down Steven Jackson from the back. They run the ball again. Lee is there for the stop. They hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna send a blitz. They throw it deep. It's caught by Lowe. Breaks a tackle, and he's loose. Lowe is gone. His second touchdown on just 4 receptions, and he has 3 receptions. 141 yards receiving for him. Ridiculous day for him to have, especially today of all days. On us, why? Why on us? That pass gonna be caught by Jackson. That's gonna be a first down. Sims looking left, fires it, caught by Jackson again, and that's gonna result in a gain of 7 this time. Second down and 3 now. Sims fires it. Jackson to the right side. He's been a busy man. Breaks a tackle, and we're at the Detroit 40, and now Champ Bailey looks to be hurt. So first down and 10 on the other side of the 50. Sims rolls left under some pressure. Terrell Suggs with another beautiful pass rush. And Sims got to pick himself up off the ground again. Jackson makes the catch there. Stop before he can get to the 30-yard line. So it's another third down situation. Sims looking for Fitzgerald. Makes the catch. Can't get away from the backup cornerback who is in for the injured Champ Bailey. We fire to Fitzgerald here, and he's going to get brought down inside the 5. First and goal. We give it to Jackson, trying to get across the goal line. Gets popped in the backfield. And now it's second down and goal from the 5-yard line. We'll give it to Jackson here, and he gets back to about the goal line. Third and goal. We give it to Jackson one more time, and again he gets denied. It's the Minnesota game all over again. Fourth and goal. MJD in the ball game, and he's clearly our short yardage back. Got a big block by Vincent, the big fullback, with the pancake. And even Mills got a good block at tight end. And then here goes this camera angle again. With under 2 minutes to go here. Lawrence from inside his 5. Good blocking. And a good return up to the 35-yard line. And that's what Detroit will take over. Peyton Manning has the football. Good pocket. Takes a shot deep. And that pass caught by Lowe. And now he's inside the 5. And that's going to put him up over 200. Averaging 50 yards per catch. First and goal. Manning gives it to Jackson, and Jackson gets stopped at around the 6-yard line. Second down and goal. Champ's going to be out for at least a week with broken ribs. They're going to send a man in motion. That's Winslow. Dorsey's in that fullback. They snap it. Manning hands it. Jackson brought down by Johnson, and we're going to burn our second timeout. We have one left. Can we hold him to a field goal? Minute 31 on the clock. We run blitz him, but Jackson finds the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So the Lions now have a touchdown lead, and we got to trust Chris Sims to lead us for a win, or at least the overtime, let's say. Green from inside his own 5. Good return here as he takes it close to the 25-yard line. So first down and 10 for receivers. Sims dropping back off of the play fake, and yeah, Suggs ain't biting on that. I like the play design. I'm sorry. Sims looking for Dishman. He makes the catch. Brought down inbounds, though, and the clock continues to run. So tick, 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 tick. We snap it with a minute on the clock. Gonna go over the middle. Caught by Jackson. Brought down after he picks up a first down, but the clock continues to run. Sims looking for Jackson. Makes the catch. Can he get out of bounds? Kind of. No, they're not going to give it to him, but he did pick up a first down. 30 seconds. Another sack. This time it's Sims. 20 seconds to work with. Another sack, and now we have to burn our last timeout. 18 seconds on the clock, down by 7. Sims takes a shot deep. That pass incomplete as we were looking for Larry Fitzgerald. 4th and 29. Sims rolls left, chucks it deep, and it's caught. But Jackson will knock it out of bounds. We have a first down. We're trying to hurry up to spike it. And again, I wish we had more time. So 3 great games, if you ask me. Again, a few episodes back, we changed up the slider set. I always try to, especially on the Madden side, I always try to give the CPU a little bit of help. I feel like once you know Madden, it can get kind of easy. You kind of know what to do, and if you build a decent team, you can kind of run through the league. So I don't want that, because the overalls to me get a little bit out of hand. Like, we could easily have a team full of 99s, high 90 overall, because we've done that before on my second channel when we used to do Madden, old school Madden over there franchise, with the Lions and the Buccaneers. We built juggernauts, even with the Falcons. But speaking of that channel, if you're still here and you watch that channel, the Saints rebuild is not done. There's a lot of stuff going on. I apologize. Wasn't able to work on videos, but that will be coming up. And most likely, I want to do it twice a week. Most likely, the Saints rebuild franchise will be twice a week. And any videos like that on that channel probably just be once a week, just once a week over there. But anyways, that's going to do it. We have 3 more games next week, hopefully, or next episode, video, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Cool. Anyways, I do hope that the rest of the day is the best today. Too many to get, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.